Hey, this is Josh Noel with PremiumBeat.com, and in this filmmaking / cinematography tutorial, we will talk about how to shoot high-key and low-key scenes. When a filmmaker refers to high-key or low-key, they are talking about the lighting. High-key is usually referred to be more bright, evenly lit scenes with minimal contrast, while low-key is used to describe scenes with minimal lighting and a lot of contrast. In this video, we will look at each lighting style and see what it takes to put them together step by step. First, we'll look at high-key lighting. Let's start off with our first shot where the practical fluorescent lights are the only lights on in the kitchen. Obviously, our talent Ashley is not exposed correctly. She's basically a silhouette. To ensure that we can evenly light the scene, let's bring in a key light. I turned off the kitchen light and turned on my 650 watt Fresnel light to expose Ashley. We can see the right side of Ashley's face is exposed properly, but her left side of her face is left in the shadow. In the next setup, I added another 650 watt light as a fill light to evenly expose Ashley. As you can see, Ashley has hardly any contrast. However, the background is about a stop to a stop and a half underexposed. In the final setup, I turned the kitchen light back on to make sure that the final shot would be evenly exposed. You can also bounce the light off the roof to spread the light across the room evenly, and reviewing the final shot, we have minimum lighting contrast and the shot appears to be close to evenly lit. Therefore, this is a high-key lighting scene. Shooting in the same exact room, let's create a low-key shot. To start off, I turn off all of our lights, including the kitchen lights. For a low-key setup, I'm just going to use one light to expose Ashley's face. Looking closely at our shot, we can see that the background is dark and the right side of Ashley's face is left deeply in the shadow. If we wanted, we could call this our final low-key setup, as there's apparent contrast. But let's take this even further and see what we can do. In this setup, all I did was add a practical candle in the background to break up the darkness and add lighting depth contrast. We still have our low-key look, but with more detail. I would probably wrap up my setup here, but I want to look at adding a backlight and talk about light spill. In the final setup, I added a uncontrolled backlight that helps Ashley stand out from the background. However, the background is brighter and has less contrast than before. So when you're shooting for a low-key look, you need to consider that adding more lights on the set means more light that you need to contain and consider. I hope you find these lighting tips for high-key and low-key lighting helpful. Keep in mind that these techniques I use in this video are just for demonstration. Your project may have completely different setups when it comes to the look you are trying to create. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. For more tutorials, please be sure to check out our blog at PremiumBeat.com. And if you're in the need for royalty-free music, we have a huge library full of great music for your projects. So if you have the time, I invite you to check us out on PremiumBeat.com.